This tutorial focuses on how to find, access, and request books through the Search All tab on the library's homepage. We're going to start with a very simple search for Joan Didion, and in these results we are already going to see a lot of books because she is such a prolific writer. However, to make sure that I'm only seeing books and ebooks by or about her, I'm going to use the content type filter to set my results to book chapters and books only. And then I'm also going to ask the system to remember these filters for the time being, so that if I change my search terms at all, like adding a title or something else to those terms, it will remember that I'm just looking for book chapters and books. Okay, let's take a closer look at these results. So physical results will tell you whether or not they are available to check out, as well as what libraries hold them. So for example, book number 2 here is available at the Flint Francis Wilson Thompson Library. It's in the main collection and it shows the Library of Congress call number there as well. Let's take a look at number 3 here. So you'll see that it is available at the Flint campus, but it also says that there are other locations available as well. And so once I open up the record a little bit, I see that it is available in Flint, but it's also owned by the Shapiro Library in Ann Arbor. Okay, so to retrieve these items, if it's available and is in Flint, you can write down the collection, so the main collection, as well as the Library of Congress call number, which is that string of letters and numbers, which will tell you the location of the book in the library's collection. Then simply visit the library, find the book in the stacks, and remember, the library staff are always happy to help you navigate the collection if you need help locating an item. These physical items can also be requested, meaning that a library employee will find the book for you and place it on the hold shelf for you to pick up. If the item is available and it's in the Flint collection, it will most likely be ready to pick up within a day. If the library, or if the item is from Ann Arbor and it is available, it may take up to a week to arrive because items are shipped between the campuses twice a week. So to request this book, it's going to prompt me and ask me to sign in, which I will do. Use your UMISH sign in, and you will need to use Duo Mobile, the two-factor authentication, if you haven't already got it set up or to remember you. And then you'll notice that that bar that was asking me to sign in has changed to a request link. So I can go in, click request, set my pickup location to the Flint Francis Wilson Thompson Library, and then ignore all these other options because they might affect how long I have something on the hold shelf, and I'm just going to send the request to the system. So my request was successfully placed, and when this item is ready, I will get an email letting me know that it's available to be picked up. And then another thing to note is that requested items are held on the hold shelf for up to 7 days. Okay. Let's go back and take a look at an item that is not available right now. So for result number 1 here, it's all of the copies are not available. Okay, they all say that they are out of the library, meaning that someone has it on loan. And so, for example, we could actually pull up this item from Hatcher, and it's on loan until the end of February. Okay, this does not mean I cannot get it. It just means that it will take some time to get this, because if I request this item, I can still do that and place a request just like I did earlier. But what it does is it's going to prevent the person who has the book out from renewing it. It also might shorten a loan period, especially if the item is on a term loan or has been checked out and renewed multiple times by the same person. Okay, but it will not be ready within that 1 day or 1 week time period to pick up. It takes a little bit longer. Other reasons something might be unavailable is if the book is missing, or if it's at book repair or in process in some way, shape, or form. Typically, if an item is missing or if it's in process, it is not requestable. So you will see a note that it's there or what kind of process it's in, but you will not be able to request it right away until it goes back to available status. Okay. All right, so that's physical books. Let's take a look at some ebooks that will show up in this result as well. in this results list as well. So for example, result number 9, Play It As It Lays, is available online, and that's how I know that this book is an ebook. So if I click on the record, open it up, I can see that it's available through eBook Central, which is one of our biggest ebook databases, but we have multiple databases with ebook content, and they all have different user interfaces and access options. To help you with this and navigate this kind of ebook ecosystem, we have a playlist of tutorials for some of the more popular ebook databases, and that's linked in the description of this video. The last thing I'm going to touch on is how to include more of Ann Arbor's physical collection in the search. So right now, our search is set to Flint everything in this scope, but we can switch it to the Flint and Ann Arbor catalogs to include items from Ann Arbor's physical collections that we don't necessarily have a second copy of in Flint. So you'll notice that, both Blue Knights and The Year of Magical Thinking, the play, were not in that first set of results we came up. So this means that this is only held on the Ann Arbor campus. Again, it's checked out for a little bit, but if I needed to, I could place a request on it. Okay. And then so pretty simple to navigate and get through, but as a reminder, the library catalog that is shared by the Ann Arbor and Flint campuses is also an excellent way to search for and request books. Just two different systems, but they have that same kind of functionality. If you have any questions, please ask a librarian, and thank you for watching.